Okay, a lot of information to unpack here now. Where do I start? Well, the Xbox Live Indie games, which I already have a whole other video about. I'll put a card right here if I figure that stuff out. They were difficult to describe. Microsoft released this software that was called XNA. It's not abbreviated, just called XNA. And the Xbox Live Indie games were only allowed to run using XNA, only this specific software. Think of how Flash games only use Adobe Flash. Now, I don't completely understand. I guess I'm just not as knowledgeable about gaming software as I thought, but I'm not exactly sure how he was able to get a game that originally ran specifically on XNA to run on PC now, but it does. So, Avatar Adventurers Online, a game that I really liked playing back in the day, back when I was in high school. And I will admit, no, maybe it's not the most fantastic game ever, but it's a game that... What do we got here? This game may automatically save. As this game may automatically save at any time, please use the save and exit button to prevent unexpected data loss. Okay, because all I did was just hit return to main menu. Anyways, where was I? The Avatar Adventurers Online was a game that I really liked a lot. I didn't have a PC back then, just Xbox 360. Not that that was a bad thing. Xbox 360 is amazing. And so, Avatar Adventurers Online, what it did was it provided a classic RPG style game. That could be played on Xbox 360. Let me see. Let me see if I can figure this out. Let me see if I can figure this out. When I go back and watch my videos, I notice that I do not enunciate enough. This is online, however, I'm the only one playing the game right now in the whole world. Whenever somebody else does join, if somebody else does join, it'll say at the bottom that I'm in a server. Let's see, do I have to use my mouse? I'm using an Xbox controller. I would like to figure out how to do this with the controller. Alright, so now what I'm playing here is Avatar Eras, which was, I guess you could call it a sequel. Oh. I tried to attack that guy and I'm too low level. Alright, so this is Avatar Eras. I was still talking about Avatar Adventurers Online and how you could tell that even though it was not maybe the most flashy game at all, you could, at the same time, tell that it had a whole lot of heart. I said in my video about the Xbox Live Indie games that these were done by just everyday people who have a passion for gaming, passionate about gaming. Woohoo, leveled up. I haven't changed my username yet, so right now it says I'm player 64558. I think, yeah, it was that way whenever I did my other video about this. As you can tell, I didn't rehearse this. This is just, my first impressions. Well, not really first impressions. I did play this a little bit, Avatar Eras a little bit on Xbox 360 back in the day, but I didn't get into it as much. I was not a teenager anymore whenever this game came out. I was an adult, just simply had other priorities. I'm mainly more so getting into this just because I've already established a... where's a thesaurus when you need one? Strong feeling, man, what was that word for... I can't talk, can I? This is turning into a boring video, but I don't care. I'm having a brain fart. Oh man, what was that word for... like whenever you have residual feelings for something? Okay, well hopefully you, viewer, can figure out what I'm trying to say. Because I guess I can't. The developer, Square Bananas, He made a bunch of games for the Xbox Live Indie Game Marketplace. His username is Square Bananas. He did this, he did Avatar Adventurers Online, as well as some other ones that... Well, by pressing A, well, oh man, I wanted to read that. And they all involved your Xbox 360 avatar. Obviously, this is not on Xbox 360. And so we have these replacement characters. This is my second time installing the game. As I said, a whole bunch of information to unpack. I knew from the beginning I should have rehearsed what I was going to say. What I'm playing is Anthology Project 360. It has all of the games that he made and released on the Xbox Live Indie Game Marketplace, but now for PC, and it's available on itch.io. If you're like me and you have a... Man, what was that word for whenever you have a strong... Man... Let me see if I can find my smartphone, because that's going to bother me. Forget it. I can't be using words. I don't know words. I grabbed my mouse and keyboard first thing, and so now it's not registering my controller. Oops. Unplug it, plug it back in, maybe. Square Bananas, as stated, he was an Xbox Live indie game developer. He was not, he did not get very popular, but despite that, he does have a small but dedicated cult following. His fans, or at least me, have been able to see how much passion that he has put into his work. And I could see it back when I was a teenager. And I see it now. Class change terminal, that's really cool. That reminds me of Star Wars Galaxies. What does Harvest Supplier have to say? I can select a quest. I played Avatar Adventurers Online so much that learning this new UI is difficult. Getting back to Square Bananas, Anthology Project 360. Released on itch.io. Originally, it was just like this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this. The game was re-released is not exactly the right word. But itch.io, their website, released an app that you can download to your PC. That just simply makes it easier for all the developers that use itch.io to sell their games, update, and so on. And so he has released an update. That's what I was trying to. That's what I was trying to say. He released an update, and so to download the update, you have to actually reinstall the game using the itch.io app. If you had already purchased the game, you don't have to purchase it again. But if you already installed it, you'll need to install it again using the app if you want to be able to use the update, which is what I did. I might sound sick. I'm really not. I just have a dry throat for some reason. I'm really not that thirsty, but it's like I have a dry throat for some reason. Like I feel like $1 million. I'm perfectly fine, but my throat's dry, makes it hard to talk. I'll be fine though. What was that? Is there a ghost in here? All right. This sign. I examined the sign. Okay, left, Wisteria Mills, right? Zephyr Mines. Well, that quest had me go to the mills. Oh yeah, I meant to mention this first thing. The in-game UI to switch between games. Hey, Square Bananas, if you're watching this, I for one greatly do appreciate. I for one do greatly appreciate how you modeled it after the Xbox 360 dashboard. Okay, so in this new update, he included the ability to add friends just like you used to on Xbox Live 3 for Xbox 360. What do I have to do to add a new friend? Oh, here's my invitation code for others. So it's meant to function similarly to how Xbox Live Friends List functioned on Xbox 360 back in the day. Add scheduled event? What is that? Oh, here we go, yeah. Scheduled events can be used to advertise and gather players to join future online game events. The player must manually begin hosting the online game at the selected start time. After adding an event, if there is a need to cancel it, then the scheduled event can be selected and removed. Wow. Man, is it really 2022? Awards, because the Xbox Live indie games could not have achievements. So Square Bananas, if you're watching, I for one greatly appreciate the work that you put into this. I just want to play this just because I can see that you really put your soul into it. Level 15, let's get out of here. It just occurred to me, I meant to go left at that sign, and I went right. Healing out of battle. After battle, so long as you stay still, you'll automatically begin recovering health, just like in AAO. Oh, here we go. What? Shortcuts. By pressing left trigger or right trigger, shortcuts are shown by opening the controller and keyboard shortcuts window. Oh, by opening... sorry. I didn't realize those were two sentences. By pressing left trigger or right trigger, shortcuts are shown. By opening... Okay. Let's show this chicken who's boss. Here's another neat feature I'm also impressed by. I was also impressed by this in AAO, was the experience chain system. And I wish that there were other games that took advantage of this. Whenever you want to EXP grind, the game will actually reward EXP grinding, and it will actually reward extra EXP for killing multiple enemies in succession. So the more enemies you kill in succession, the higher your experience chain gets, and the higher your experience chain gets, the more EXP that you will gain. It's like the game can tell that you're trying to EXP grind, and so EXP grind is always easily the least fun part of any RPG. So the game kind of throws you a bone in that regard. Alright, well, I think that's, I've said all that I have to say. I mentioned something about a Discord server in the last video. It has since then been taken down. I need to get better at enunciating. Oh yeah, here's a honeybee. That's what killed me at the beginning of the video, or that's the reason why I was dead at the beginning of the video. Oh, it's on. You want to go? Wait. Okay, Firestorm. All my skills cost 0 AP now. Alright. Come on, have at it. I'm almost dead. It's almost dead. Oh, alright. Oh my god! If it hits me again, I'm dead. Alright, I got it. Yes. Whew, experience chain 5. And Firestorm off now. Does it have a cooldown time? 30 minutes. See, this guy, he actually put some effort into this. Can you tell? Well, I think that's all I have to say about this. So, if you liked Xbox Live indie games back in the day, I recommend this game. I honestly have a hard time recommending this, though. I have a hard time recommending this to anyone who doesn't already have fondness or nostalgia for what Square Bananas has done. However, though, I hope that as time goes on, though, he'll be able to make himself make a name for himself. I'm not really good at going on improv, am I? Well, I'll get better at it. Alright, well, now I'm just rambling. I think that's all I've done this whole video. ToxicWildHog, out.